So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Robson. Robson! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Robson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Here's a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Ronaldinho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Brazil are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Robson, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with...
Bullet! And it's been hooked away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Yamal. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. And that's going wide left. Showing good feet. And this is Hullet. It's Bale! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Hullet. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Neymar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. Tries one from range. It's run. Oh, he's been... And again. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And it's Robertson. And no, that was never going to make it. Bale is firing after that one. That has been cut short. Messi. That has been slung wide. He's got away. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Odo. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have... He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Great defending, strong and determined. Brazil, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Has a look and plays it forward. Bale. Some resolute defending there. Cannavaro. Robson.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko, real chance! Beckenbauer. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Spread it left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Robson tries to dink it through. Chance! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the...
Oh, what has happened here? Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Bale. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Now Robson. And it's Ronaldinho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Timber did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Closing in on... Oh, they could be caught out here. It's run loose here. He's beaten the last man. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rijkaard.
That's going in strongly.
Beckenbauer. Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Ah, he's given it away. Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk. And here's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Yamal. Can he finish? And it's in. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So could they be onto something here? He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bale. Robson. Beckenbauer. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Hullet. Now Robson. And it's Ronaldinho. Gives it back. Chance, surely! And with that, the end. Brazil can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
O nome decide o jogo.
Continue me amando que eu vou comprar a lua pra você.
Ave Maria. Gustavo, nós vamos ali embaixo na estante, viu? Nós vamos ali embaixo. Não, não. Vou comprar um negócio ali. Comprar a camisa do Brasil pra você, pra festa da escola amanhã. Camisa do Brasil.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. To Koulibaly. Ball's gone out of play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Odo just eases him off the ball. He's got away. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he welcomes it in. Gets a good foot in there. Robson. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's good vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kessier.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Some really good ball movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kessier cannot be beaten that easily. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Deftly away. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Robson. And he's in on goal. And that is a superb rearguard action. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koulibaly is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Kessier. Serginho. And it's Koulibaly. Busquets. Vieri receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! He's scored!
O cara foi pro seu lado, velho.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Cafu. And it's Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Robson. Ronaldinho. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Played out wide. Nice sequence of passes, this. Busquets.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
There could be trouble here. Goes back. Driving on and making good progress. He's having a pop!
Oi?
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aonde?
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Abriu o portão? Foi, pai? Abriu o portão?
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Otto goes short. Serginho's cross. Oh, well played, well played. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. Hullet finds himself offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Serginho flings it across. Robertson. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Cafu. Koulibaly. No, again there's no way through. Kessié. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now Robson. Koulibaly.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kessié. Brazil still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Otto. Now it's Kessié. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pull it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Neymar gets into a good position. Robson. And it's Rijkaard. That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Cannavaro, that's headed upfield. This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Rijkaard. Cafu. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Vieri. Busquets. Otto. And that has been cut short. And it's Otto. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Vieri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Joguei, velho. Joguei. Não. Tire do chão.
Corner number 2 then. Otto plays it short. The ball goes in. Pass somewhat off target. And he's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's had a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil restore parity.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And here's Shevchenko.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
They'll have one final crack at it. And he is deftly away. And a chance! And he's had it nicked away. Into the last 5 minutes. Out towards the flank. De Rossi. Gerrard proves too strong.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. De Rossi. De Jong. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Cafu. Gerrard. Well, that has not gone well. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more.
Oh, what a mistake! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, it's come to nothing. Gently done. And this is Luis Suarez. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pull it. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Brazil, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cannavaro.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Bellingham! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Threads one in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Gets a good foot in there. He's having a hit! Robson! Absolutely terrific! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Gremio are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
De Jong, lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Gremio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He came in hard, very hard. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Buffon gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's going right the way across. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Real chance here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Brazil present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's it, 45 minutes up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Messi. He is through here. Well timed, excellent intercept. Oh, what has happened here? And claimed it back swiftly. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's De Jong, Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Robson is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's forced to go back. Cafu. Ronaldinho. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robson flings it across. Cannavaro gets it away. Nicked it back promptly.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they...
That could spell trouble. It'll be a throw-in. Cannavaro. Cafu. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Hullet. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Can he get it through? Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good alertness. He's being urged to shoot. Shevchenko!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
This their second corner of the game.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 9, camisa 10, camisa 15, camisa 5.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls.
Camisa 18.
Cafu.
Camisa 20. Substituição.
And Robertson. Played into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. Deftly away. Not the most accurate pass. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Schneider has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Brazil are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's been shifted off it. Schneider. And it's Schneider. And here's Shevchenko. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rijkaard. Shevchenko is onto this.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. Schneider. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.